Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy, BIGG-C. What's cracking? Back in the house today. As you guys can see, a little bit of a different setup. That's only because I got a new couch and some new chairs. Y'all are used to seeing it the other way. And I'm also holding the phone. I don't have it on the tripod because the piece to my phone that clamps the phone down, it got broke. So unfortunately, I had to hold it. But anyhow, first of all, if I want to start off this video by saying thank you all so very much. We've reached a goal. We're a little bit past 300 subscribers. I'm thinking right now about 306, maybe 308. Thank you so very much. A lot of y'all are probably like, yo, this motherfucker, man, barely makes content anymore. Barely makes content. You know what, guys? And I'll tell you the reason why I don't make that much content right now. First of all, I'm a very busy person. I raise a child by myself. I'm taking care of my daughter on my own. She's 10 years old. And yes, I can make videos while she's in school or whatever. But you know what? I'm busy doing housework, taking care of my house, stuff like that. And I'm doing what I gotta do to keep it real for my daughter. So yeah, anyhow. Also, wanted to just get up here and just do a little bit of a story for you guys today. I know you guys are probably like, yo, this motherfucker and his stories, bro. This story is actually very, very relevant. It happened just recently, not like maybe be within the next year or so. Within the last year or so I should say. It's actually fact. You guys can look this shit up online. It's not a lie. And I can actually prove it to you, too. So one day, I'm sitting here watching TV, right? And, you know, I'm watching this damn show. I can't remember what it was called. I think it was called Dark Souls or some shit like that. But anyway, it was like Paranormal Investigators or whatever. I love anything that has to do with paranormal shit. I don't know why. I just love anything that has to do with horror movies, Halloween, you know, anything like that. I love it. I don't know why. I just do. I'm into that darkish style type of shit. But anyhow, I do this. This is better. Makes my head look huge, but that's alright. Anyhow, like I was saying, sitting here one day watching TV, and all of a sudden I see my town on TV. So I'm like, what the hell? Like, why is my town on TV? Well, come to find out, this house that this guy lives in, okay? He kept seeing all these spirits. For those of you who believe, I do, because I've seen some pretty crazy shit. But he's seen these spirits and everything. And he kept hearing all these voices and stuff like that. Well, one day he had a bunch of people there, and they all were sitting there, and all of a sudden they seen this lady. And they couldn't figure out who the hell this lady was. Come to find out it was a ghost. Anyway, the guy bought the house. Well, come to find out, my brother knows this guy. My brother does work. He works for like a place that does like lawnmowers and stuff. But he makes, you know, my brother makes hella good money. You know, he's a small engines mechanic or whatever. Anyhow, the guy don't live too far from where I live. It's probably maybe at the maximum of like 10 minutes, 15 minutes in a car. If that. I can't take you in the house, but I can take you to the house because I don't think the guy would let us record in the house. Maybe then again, maybe not. I don't know. Anyhow, the guy kept hearing all these voices and everything. Well, come to find out, the house that he bought belonged to a guy at one point who the very first ever New York State executioner. Now, New York State never had an executioner before. This guy was the very first one. I cannot remember his name for the life of me. But what you guys probably don't know is this. And you can look this up online. This is no lie. The guy that created the electric chair lived in this town. He made the very first electric chair in this place called the Village Inn Tavern upstairs in a room. That's like down the street from where I live. And there's actually a copy, a replica of the very first electric chair in a antique shop not far from here. And matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can maybe go there sometime and ask the guy if I can do a video and show you guys and lets you see the story of, how, what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Anyway, this guy was an executioner, and I guess from what I understand, all the bodies that would get fried or whatever, he would bring back to his house, and he had like a mortuary or whatever there. I'm not sure if this is how the story goes or whatever, but it is like weird. And anyway, he would bring him back to his house and that kind of stuff. Well, the guy died, and then some woman bought the house, and I guess this woman killed her husband or something. I can't really remember exactly how the story goes, but I remember them saying something about this woman bought the house, her and her family, and I think she killed her husband or something like that. And that's the old lady that this guy kept seeing, was this woman that bought the house belonged to. Well, I didn't believe it at first. I thought the story was fake. Come to find out, it's true. The guy that created the electric chair did live in this town. He died now. He's dead. He's passed. He's definitely beyond gone. But I love shit like that. So I decided one day I was going to go over and I was going to look in this antique shop. And I asked the guy at the front counter, I said, I heard some rumors that you guys have an electric chair here. He said, yes, I do actually. Upstairs, it's the replica of the very first electric chair that, I can't remember the guy's name, he built this. And they have a replica of it. And you actually can sit in it. Guys, I went and looked at this electric chair. This thing is badass, okay? If I could buy it and have it for like a chair in my house, I so would. That would be awesome. Like, I'm just into shit like that. I'm sorry. Many of you are probably getting creeped out like, yo, this dude's got some issues or something, but it's just me. I love shit like that. Like, I like caskets. I like dark shit. Like, I've spent the night in the graveyard before a couple times. I mean, it was just, I'm just into shit like that. I'm sorry. Anyhow, but yeah, the guy actually that bought the house, his house was on TV. And they did this, like, paranormal investigation type of shit in his house, and it was on TV. I cannot remember for the life of me what the TV show was called. I think it was called Dark Souls, or The Escape, or something like that. I can't remember, but it was cool as hell. I had it on my TV, but unfortunately, I don't have it anymore, which sucks because I don't remember the name of it. Anyhow, the girl who lived in the house, the old lady that lived in the house before this guy, she, I guess, killed her husband or what the hell ever, and, yeah, she killed her husband or whatever, and, hold on one second, guys, I have a notification. Let me try to do the video this way. Damn Facebook and people on Facebook. I apologize. This video is going to be super cruddy, but you know what? It is what it is. It's okay. Yeah. Anyhow, the girl that, killed her husband or whatever, she was actually buried out back of their house in this graveyard. I know where this graveyard is. My dad is actually buried in the exact same graveyard. And it showed her grave on TV. We went there, and we tried looking for this woman's grave, and for the life of me, I could not find this thing. Her and her husband. I know her husband's name was Edwin. Edwin Norris, or something like that, I think it was. If you guys get a chance, get online, look up the guy that created the electric chair. It will show you he lived in this town. Created it in a place called the Village Inn Tavern upstairs. It's just a crazy story, a little something I wanted to share with you guys because I thought that was some cool history, and I don't know if many of you are even into really electric chairs or anything, but I figured, will it be in Halloween? A little story wouldn't hurt. Next month is Thanksgiving. Happy early Thanksgiving to all you guys. Eat well, get stuffed, spend time with your family. Do what you got to do because these are the holidays and the times that you guys will never be able to get back. And the times that you guys will always want to remember because when it's time for people to go, the only thing we really have left of them is memories. And it sucks because There isn't a day that doesn't pass that I don't wish my dad was still here. There isn't a day that doesn't pass that I don't wish my mom's boyfriend was still here. My mom's boyfriend, he passed with leukemia unexpectedly. Like, he didn't pass unexpectedly. He didn't go to the doctors for the longest time, probably like 30 years or 60 years, something like that. And then one day he got sick and went to the doctors and found out they did tests. Ended up finding out he had leukemia. His whole family had leukemia. His sister, his brothers, his dad, his mom. You know what I'm saying? He lost one of his sisters from cancer. He lost his mom from cancer. I think he lost his dad from cancer. His other sister had cancer. She used to be a good friend of ours, but she don't really talk to us that much anymore, which sucks. But the guy was a hell of a good guy. He would give you a shirt off his back. I missed the hell out of that dude. He was cool as hell. Missed my dad. My dad, he passed in 2004. And, you know what? It's been a tragic ride. Dad, we do definitely miss you. Sorry, guys, if I'm getting a little emotional, but it's that time of year. My oldest niece, Erica, actually got to meet her granddad. And if you watch this video, Erica, hi. Shout out to my niece, Erica. It sucks because my dad's not here anymore, and it's been a long time, like 14 years since my dad's been gone, and he never got a chance to meet my daughter or nothing, and it's one of those kind of things where you get so used to going and doing something like that on holidays, and then when that time comes to where you just can't do it anymore, and you know, you look back on the times when you got to spend with that person. And to be bluntly honest with you, I'm not going to lie to you guys, because that's just me. But I never really knew my dad that well. It sucks because I was always told I'm not going to bring up no names or anything, but by a certain person that my dad was a drug addict and this and that, and my dad was a really good guy. And it kills me on the inside to know the person that did all this stuff actually was my own mother. She brainwashed me when I was a kid and made me just, like, I didn't really want anything to do with my dad for a while because I thought he left and this and that. But, like, as I got older, I learned to realize there's two sides to every story. And, like, I didn't really get to know my dad like I wanted to, like I should have. You know what I mean? My brother and him, they were like this, two peas in a pod. Sorry. And they worked together and all that. They were the closest. And I thought that was the coolest thing, that my brother and my dad were so close with each other. But then I learned to realize that, why couldn't I be that close to my dad? It was kind of my fault too. But it was also my own mom's fault because she told me a bunch of lies and bullshit that wasn't even, well, some of it was true, but some of it wasn't true, you know what I mean? Like, as I get older, I hear stories from other people, and they're like, no, that's not what happened, that's not how this was, that's not how that was. And my mom has this, like, hatred for my dad. I don't know what the hell it is, and it irritates me, it pisses me off so bad, because I try to stay positive on a positive note. As many of you on here know, that I had a heart attack, I almost died, and that's why I'm always telling you guys to stay, be with your families at all times. Not all times, but as much as possible. Spend time with your family as much as you can. You guys going to a picnic, invite your family. You guys are going to the movies or whatever. Have a family night. Because when that time comes to where your family is no longer there, you're going to wish that your family was. And it sucks. Because, yes, I see my mom a little too much. I love my mom to death. But I wish I would have got to spend more time with my dad. But anyways, guys, this video is going on like 14 minutes. I didn't want it to be this long. I wanted to do a short, quick story and then get off here. But it is what it is. You guys get a chance, look up the story about the electric chair and the story about the house. I think you might be able to find the show online or something. Maybe if you go to YouTube and type in Corning, New York, it's C-O-R-N-I-N-G, New York, electric chair, or whatever the hell. You guys might actually be able to find something, I don't know. But if you look up the guy that created the electric chair, he lived in this town. I might maybe do a video on that. I might actually go and see if I can't talk to the guy at the antique shop who has the replica of the electric chair, and see if I can't maybe get some video footage of it and post that shit up on here and show you guys, like, this thing is cool as hell. And I would definitely love to, like, just share that video with you guys. If I can find the show somehow, I will look that up and I will actually tell you guys what it is called. So that way you guys can look it up and watch it for yourself. But anyway, guys, till next time, this has been your boy BIGG-C, and I'm out. Much love. Peace.